Being taken right to 80s Japan. I know what you're thinking. Oh, this is just Japanese commercials, but set in the 1980s. Well, y'all be surprised how much I love the 1980s. Jesus Christ, what a great decade to be alive in the 80s. Anyway, if this video does well, I'll do a part 2 to it, so hope you enjoy this video. Please do leave a like and comment below. Subscribe to my channel, follow me on the media and TikTok. Let's begin. Is that woman's ointment or something? Daishi! Huh, well, you know, learn Japanese already. Oh, that's shaving cream. Oh, I get it. Oh, 80s fashion. My God, McDonald's in the 80s. My God, the glory days of McDonald's. Another McDonald's commercial. My God, Japan was ahead of the times. My God, Japanese news. Del Monte. You know, we still use Del Monte these days. But my God, those were the 80s. The era where our parents were teenagers. Oh, and a further disclaimer, 80s Japan was filmed when You know that film Black Rain with Michael Douglas? Yeah, it was filmed in Japan during the 80s. My God, they were cranking out commercials left and right. It's shocking how Japan was ahead of the times. Meanwhile here in the U.S. during the 80s, my God. Sony. The same career that ruined Michael Jackson's career. Yes, the very same company that made the PlayStation. Oh, the VCR. Oh, those were the days. Oh, the 80s hairstyles. Huh. Like I said, those were the days. This might be a 30-minute video just to let y'all know. Yes, before Sony made the PlayStation, they made VCRs. Oh, it's like a typewriter. My God, a lot of Sony commercials. Sony must have been dominating the decade in Japan. The hit bit. Never heard of it. Back when games had a dick. Oh, the Walkmans. Oh, those were the shit. Those were pre-MP3. This was way before the cell phones were a thing. You just slide that tape in and play it. Slide the tape in and you press the play button. By the 80s, that was it. Now cassette tapes are rare these days. You'd be surprised how cassette tapes go for today. An extending desk. That's a good feature. It ain't my volume. Well, well, that looks like a big toothbrush. A curved toothbrush. My God, Japan, you had it made in the 80s. That looks like one of those 8-bit. You know what I mean? Those 8. Look, that was pre-Game Boy, that was it. But the Game Boy, however, came out somehow in that decade. I don't know, I can't quite remember. Somebody let me know in the comment section what year did the Game Boy come out. Because the Game Boy, that was my shit growing up. Oh, McDonald's in the 80s. God, all the cassette players. That was pre-Pac. Oh, that was pre-Pac-Man right there. Funny, can't imagine where Pac-Man got their idea from. All the 8-bit games, that was the decade. The decade of hair metal and actually good fucking games for once. Pac-Man, that was my shit right there. Somebody resurrect that game for an all new generation. Oh, the watches. Oh, the digital watches. Funny, can't imagine where we got the smartwatches idea from. Oh, the Space Invaders game. Love that game. Now the modern gaming industry won't even resurrect a decent game and won't even give a shit about it. However, there's some underrated acts in the gaming industry. That looks like popcorn. Oh, the action figures. The story of my life. Oh, the era of telephones. That was like meatloaf. Sorry about that, yeah. Wait a minute, that was like Mickey Mouse candy. All energy drinks in its infancy. All the record players. Oh, it's candy. That was like dumplings or something. Oh, it's a candy bar. Noodle soup. I'm not saying this to be rude, but Asians do love their noodles. Don't get me wrong, I love noodle soup as much as the next guy. Microwave noodle soup. Mitsubishi. Criminally underrated. Oh, he's gonna hit it. Oh, that's ice cream. And this is why I don't do that whole Alexa crap. I just get up, grab the remote, and select what I need. I don't need that whole Alexa bullshit. Don't need Big Brother watching me 24/7. Fuck Big Brother. By the 80s, these big bulky cameras, that was it. Can you imagine living in Japan during the 1980s? Y'all had it made in the 80s. Girl, you dress like you going to a parade. potato chips. Come on, break the boards, boy. Well, this is gonna be the most fucking longest video I've ever done in my lifetime. But it's worth it. Oh, it's an ice cream bar. Funny, can I imagine? Funny, we still eat those today, even after 3 decades later. Anyway, that's the same commercial. And to anyone who said my videos are inspirational, thank you. It really means a lot to me. Anyway, that's the same commercial. It is repetitive at times. Cassette players, those were popular back then. Cassettes go for hundreds upon thousands of dollars now. So anyway, folks, I'm gonna pause it right here. Lord help me, Jesus. This has gotta be the most fucking longest video I've ever done in my natural born lifetime, but you gotta understand Japan in the 1980s. It was after the Second World War. And after the 1970s, Japan really caught up with the times, basically. But anyway, I'm gonna do part 2 next, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do leave a like and comment below, subscribe to my channel, follow me on TikTok, and I'll see you next video.